All right, let's dive in. Today, we are going on a journey into the most complex, most incredible machine on the entire planet. And guess what? You've got one. It's your body. We're about to pull back the curtain on the amazing automatic systems that are working around the clock 24/7 just to keep you alive and kicking.
I mean, really, stop and think about it for a second. As you're listening to me right now, your body is doing millions of different things without you even noticing. It's this silent, invisible symphony of biology and chemistry, and you are the concert hall. So let's go backstage and see how this whole thing actually runs.
So, let's start with all that unseen work. We're talking about the background processes you never, ever have to think about. But man, you couldn't live without them for a single second.
You know, the scale of it is just mind-blowing. From turning the food you ate for lunch into actual energy, to fighting off tiny invaders you can't even see, your body is just a constant buzz of activity. And none of it is by accident. It's this incredibly coordinated dance, and it's all for one goal, keeping you going.
Okay, so all this activity needs power, right? Where does the energy come from? Well, it all starts with what you eat. So let's take a look at your body's own internal processing plant, the digestive system. So why do we even need digestion? Why can't your body just use a piece of broccoli as is? Well, think of it like this. It's like trying to run your car on crude oil straight from the ground. The raw material is just way too complex. Digestion is your body's personal refinery, breaking down all that stuff into the simple, high-octane fuel molecules that your cells can actually use.
And the journey is this incredible assembly line. It all kicks off in your mouth with chewing and some early enzymes. Then, these muscular waves, called peristalsis, it's like a biological conveyor belt, push it all down the esophagus. The stomach is next, basically an acid bath that gets to work on proteins. But the real star of the show, the main event, is the small intestine. That's where the final chemical breakdown happens, and all those good nutrients finally get absorbed.
7 meters. What's that? Unbelievably, that's the average length of an adult small intestine. We're talking over 22 feet. That's longer than a giraffe is tall, all coiled up perfectly inside you. So, why so long? It's all about maximizing surface area, creating this huge internal landscape to make absolutely sure not a single useful nutrient gets wasted.
And after that whole long journey, this right here is the payoff. Everything you eat gets broken down into these fundamental, usable little pieces. Your carbs become simple sugars like glucose. Proteins become amino acids. And fats, or lipids, become fatty acids and glycerol. These are the actual building blocks and the fuel that power your entire life.
Okay, so now we've got the fuel. But just like a car engine, fuel by itself isn't enough. You've got to have oxygen to actually burn it. And the exact same thing is true for every single one of your cells. So now we have to look at the superhighway that delivers that oxygen and lets us light the fire. And this is where the real magic happens, deep inside your cells. It's called cellular respiration, which is a fancy way of saying burning the fuel. It takes those simple food molecules, like glucose, mixes them with oxygen, a process called oxidation, and boom, it unleashes the energy that powers literally everything you think, feel, and do. And if you boil it all down, this is the basic reaction. It's so simple and elegant. You take in fuel, glucose, and you take in oxygen. Your exhaust is carbon dioxide and water, which you get rid of when you breathe out. And the most important product of all, energy. This exact thing is happening in trillions of your cells, right now.
But how do the fuel and oxygen actually get to all those trillions of cells? Well, that's the job of your circulatory system. You can think of it as your body's ultimate delivery service, a massive superhighway of blood vessels that brings all the vital supplies to every nook and cranny, and, just as important, hauls away all the trash.
72 beats per minute. That's the quiet, steady rhythm of life for the average healthy adult at rest. It's the pace set by your heart, the relentless, tireless pump at the center of that whole circulatory highway. It beats more than 100,000 times a day, every single day, no vacations, no breaks. The sheer endurance is just incredible. So who's coordinating all this? The digestion, the breathing, that constant heartbeat. It's not you, right? I mean, you're not consciously thinking about it. It's time to meet the command center, your nervous system.
Welcome to your body's own private internet. The nervous system is this unbelievably fast network flashing signals around your body quicker than you can blink.
It connects every single outpost to central command, senses everything that's going on, and instantly coordinates the perfect response.
And a huge part of this automatic control is this beautiful balance. You've got a gas pedal and you've got a brake. The sympathetic system, that's your gas pedal. It's your fight-or-flight response, flooring it in an emergency. It's what makes your heart pound. Then you've got the parasympathetic system. That's the brake. It gently slows everything down for rest and digest. These two are constantly working together, this perfect push and pull to keep you ready for any situation.
And that word, balance, that's the key to this whole thing. All these amazing systems we've just talked about, they're all working together for one single ultimate purpose.
And this is it. This is the end game for your body, homeostasis. It's a really profound idea. It just means that no matter what's going on outside, whether it's freezing cold or you're in a stressful meeting, your body is constantly making millions of tiny tweaks to keep your internal world perfectly stable and just right.
And just look at how precise this all is. Your body is fighting to keep your blood sugar in this super narrow range. It's battling to keep your temperature pegged right around 37 degrees Celsius. It's meticulously managing how much water you have. If any of these things drift even a little bit, it triggers an instant automatic correction to get things back on track.
So when you put it all together, here's the big takeaway. Your body isn't just a random collection of parts. It's this intelligent, integrated, self-regulating system, a machine that is constantly sensing, responding, and adjusting to maintain that incredibly delicate balance that we call life. Which kind of leaves us with one final, pretty powerful question to think about. We've just seen the incredible, non-stop, automatic work your body does to keep everything in that perfect balance. So the question is, what are we doing with our choices, the food we eat, the sleep we get, the stress we carry, to either help this amazing machine or to make its job that much harder? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.